Hola.
Let's see. I
Te
should,
amo.
oh yeah.
Te amo,
I should sticker box all of my purple melee weapons because I already have a legendary melee weapon schematic. So that's never gonna get used. And then I can level them up in the Skinner box,
which exists to be a Skinner box of memories of past Skinner boxes.
it is straight up like the museum for it's the insect museum from Animal Crossing.
So why does Lars keep falling back down?
Well, I mean balloons.
And why is he dressed like snow?
Pressure after a while.
He looks exactly like Snow in the loading screen, right?
Holes, maybe. Yeah, it kind of does.
So, you're talking about Snow from Final Fantasy. I see.
It's a little tainted now, but I absolutely loved the in the middle of like the big YouTube drama a while back. I don't even remember what it was. Oh right, the Fine Brothers stupid YouTube drama thing.
It feels like it was ages ago.
Yeah, but that was like a year ago.
Is this a perpetual jumping zone, or is this just... Oh, it's the tires.
Yeah, you're on tires.
They sold that so wrong.
Yeah, they really did.
Like, they managed to, like... There are ways to sell the idea they were trying to sell without being sounding like the scummiest monsters ever.
Yeah.
Like, the trademark part was fucked. Like, that was fucked. That part, but the part where they're like, hey, you want to be Fine Bros Miami, basically, is like a thing you can do, yeah. I mean, that's what Rooster Teeth does when it hires like 17 different Let's Play channels to call parts of Rooster Teeth.
Do you still aspire to, like, work at Rooster Teeth? I don't remember.
I aspire for stability.
Fair enough.
The only thing better than doing this job this way is doing this job when somebody else is in control of all the money. And like it's part of a giant company where it doesn't depend on literally just your show and only your show always being the thing that performs.
I'm looking forward to becoming a millionaire.
Also, Rooster Teeth looks like the coolest working environment ever invented.
It does. It does. My one fear with Rooster Teeth, and I'd have to like look into how this works, is like if I did get hired by Rooster Teeth somehow, the idea of like
whether or not you get to keep doing your job or not.
Well, yeah, it's like, would I have to sell my actual the rights to my actual channel? That is
almost assuredly you'd have to do some sort of rights transfership, yeah.
And that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I mean, from the perspective of Rooster Teeth, there's no way they would buy somebody and not, like, also acquire, like, a lot of the IPs that go along with it. It would be a really terrible idea on their part.
Yeah, I'd be hella down for, like, partnering with Rooster Teeth for, like, X number of years. And then
what do they have? They have Funhouse, Achievement Hunter, Game Attack,
Out Shop.
They have Pine 7 is the new one they have. Pine 7's that Steven Septic guy.
Yeah.
So like they just keep adding more. They just keep adding more.
It makes a lot of sense. You kind of go the way of Machinima. You pick up a bunch of YouTubers.
Yeah. Well, like those are all like the equivalent of what Fine Bros was going for with React World. Was just picking up sub channels basically, but they said it in the scummiest way possible, and they also did the whole part where they talked about trademarking the very concept of their really unoriginal idea. And I'm like, you think reaction videos are new? Have you seen Japanese television? Most Japanese television is look at this thing happening while random celebrities are in the bottom corner in a face cam. Like, that's so much of Japanese television. Constantly.
I was watching the trailer for Dragon Quest Builders 2, but it was like, it wasn't a trailer, it was like the Japanese PR people. God damn it.
Oh my god, I recognize that shitty filter. They're using, some of the posters are just pictures people took of real life, and then they use the cutout filter on it.
I want to see.
Which always looks the same. Like the cutout filter always looks exactly the same, no matter what you use it on.
I'm almost there.
And it's in like an Irfin view and stuff like that.
Irfin view? Jesus, that's an old editor.
So I was watching the teaser release whatever stuff for Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Oh.
And there was like a panel
that's some low effort asset, right?
there was a panel of like 4 or 5 Japanese people, maybe a couple women, a couple of men, and so somebody was kind of showing off the individual features, and it was so like hammed up like reaction stuff. So like for example, they like leaped off a cliff and like one of the women starts screaming like, you know, no, you're gonna die or something like that, which is like super hyped up already, like, you know, anthem
massive
levels of like
overreaction.
campy. Yeah, but then they like fall in the water and then sink, which is something you couldn't do in the first one, and everybody was like cheering wildly and like freaking out. And I was just like, the fuck? What?
And the actual designer is in the audience crying like the Rabbids presentation. Like, this is my dream, it's all coming true. He fell in the water a bit.
To be fair, like
the turnaround of that Rabbids, reaction to that Rabbids game has been absolutely fascinating to watch.
I think that is actually the fastest I've ever gone from complete disinterest to, yeah, I actually want to play this game now.
I mean, the worst part about the game is that it's Rabbids.
And then everyone now is like, well, hang on, this actually looks like it's really fun, and now people are like, somebody cried. We must love this game now. It's like the most arbitrary thing I've ever seen. It looks
genuinely fun because it's XCOM, but with stupid Mario World physics, where it's like, here's a warp pipe that goes across the map and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like, which means that also, because it's an abstract fantasy world, instead of being a like serious, grounded, like cover-based shooter with sci-fi elements, they can be completely ridiculous with new stuff that introduces new tactics and gameplay mechanics. And that stuff looks really cool. I really hate looking at the rabbits.
Yeah,
I hate it. I don't like them
so
at all.
here's the thing. I've made Rabbids games. I hate Rabbids.
Oh.
And I'm willing to like put that behind me in favor of, you know, playing a good, decent game.
I hate Rabbids because I feel like they're all every time I see them, it's a replacement of what could have been a Rayman game.
Yeah.
And Rayman is like one of the best platforming franchises now.
Yeah,
Freaking Legends was incredible.
Yeah, because they didn't screw it up.
I actually ran through one of those portals, did absolutely
nothing. I just did it too, just to see if it would happen, and it was pretty funny.
I used my first rocket launcher, because I could. My target was asleep. And now he's dead.
You know what's been kind of funny? This entire playthrough this evening, Shell has been like super on point with talking about the game, and we have been like completely not able to stay on that topic.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Do you know who we are?
It's been quite a... Well, I'm just saying, like, it seems like it's a little bit reversed from how it usually can be.
Yeah.
Well, you have interesting things to talk about that I'm not really privy to, so I'm just like, I'm gonna react to what's around me.
No, I'm just observing. I'm not making judgment calls or anything.
Oh yeah, Shell does not give damns about
this is
YouTube
Berg home
drama.
from work.
Well,
the last thing he wants to do is make judgment calls.
When I did ask what my role in the group was, he's like, "Oh, you're the ditz," and I'm like, "No,
what?
You're not."
Why would you say that?
So I was calling Shell ditzy because she left stuff open in like an unpowered slow cooker for 10 hours straight yesterday.
No, it wasn't 10 hours.
Yes, it was from 4 o'clock, from 6 o'clock to 4.
I've been
4
very
in the morning.
distracted lately.
Yeah,
I agree.
So from 6 o'clock to 4 in the morning,
ditz.
there was chicken sitting in the crock pot, uncovered. And I was like, hey, Shell, don't forget to, like, you know, set this up, because I got to start working and whatnot. And she's like, yeah, and she, like, gets up to do it or something. I'm not entirely sure about this part, because at this point, I was recording or editing videos or something. Later, I'm like, I should be smelling like crockpot right now. Okay. So I leap up from my recording to get over and be like, Shelly, like,
I was sick.
Can you get this going? No. This is 2 days ago, not yesterday.
2 days ago? Well,
yeah. So you weren't sick.
Showered.
You were just putzing in the room, watching.
I love that she has
Beauty
a
and the
prepared
Beast.
excuse for every day that you could blame this on.
She was watching French Beauty and the Beast, which is insufficient excuse. But so I get her to get going because I go back.
It wasn't really well
done.
Beauty und Lebo.
No. You're not off tracking your public shaming here.
I was trying to publicly shame you for calling me a ditz, and now you're trying to defend.
I am rebutting as hard as I possibly can.
That particular definition is just it's not something that anyone would aspire to, and it's too often attributed to women. So I take great offense at being called that, especially
So anyway,
by you.
so she puts it in, she gets it all prepped and spiced and whatnot, and then she walks
a
away
weird
to go
sentence.
watch more French Beauty and the Beast. A couple hours later, I'm done, and I'm like, I'm still not smelling it. What's wrong? She hadn't plugged it in.
Yay!
Man, I didn't expect to hear any of that.
Well, you're the only one
Wow.
that eats it anyway.
You should. It's delicious. You make absolutely, like, wonderful slow-cooked chicken and or pork.
That's the
This is why I hold it against you so much. You ruin it. That's like the fruit of the gods missing.
What?
Hyping up your cooking here. It's good stuff.
Take more offense to it.
Yeah.
I learned how to cook eggplant parmesan. That was really, really tasty.
And how did that work out?
It's actually incredibly easy recipe.
Oh yeah, I love eggplants. Except Carl never.
Ugh.
I wish he liked eggplants.
But I mean, I would
I
be
did make
willing to
sog
eat it if
paneer.
you cook it for
So,
yourself.
Then he learned to like spinach.
Yeah, she made sog paneer. Apparently, homemaking cheese is like the most wasteful thing ever, because like
You use several cups of milk just to make like a couple
a
ounces.
handful of cheese. It was odd.
They're
Hey,
like
Wanda.
they're like a couple that you invite to play Pictionary, and then every category like inspires them to like go
Reassess
off
their
on this
entire
big-
relationship.
Yeah, exactly. They just start talking about their relationship, and you're like, okay, it's been 20 minutes. Who wants to go next?
It's like, is it a cow? You always do this!
Oh my god! Thank you for putting it so succinctly, Keith, because I wasn't sure if anyone was gonna have a clue what the hell I was talking about.
No, we're definitely like hitting that old couple phase. Where, like, we have minor grievances that we
It's
like.
like doing charades, like typing. Oh, an account, like that bitch Cheryl.
Oh, oh, good lord!
Yes, I too watch media.
Oh man, Wander, you can't just tear up every building that's next to
Yes, you
like
can.
the objectives.
Yes, you can.
Here, let
Yes,
me
you
help.
You can, and if you want, you can use explosions to do it.
Can you?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
You can use
I really wish
explosions
I
and then
could-
do it.
I actually
Be a
really
lot
wish
faster. You
You can light
explosives were
fireworks
not-
while you're doing it to make yourself feel better.
The fireworks are specifically
Pointless.
for like disaster points.
You guys still
I
haven't
actually-
activated the ban?
No, I
We
wanted to clear
need
out
the
this
blue
building
bow,
so I could shoot.
Which I would
That it?
love
Yeah, there
to put the
goes.
blue bow in the van, except I didn't realize there was a door until just now.
It's actually ready to go.
I'm usually just trying to climb up the spots that have loot in them.
Oh, in retrospect, I should probably slap down some traps.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a trap building game.
Well,
In name
Here.
only.
I mean, oh shoot.
I found server racks finally, Wander. They're all in one spot. I found an entire room full of server racks, and now I've completed the quest instantaneously. I've been waiting for multiple sessions to find those.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've never found them.
Wow.
Wow.
Really? I
found
found them
it-
like on the, I think on like the first mission that I had to like look for them.
There was a daily thing that I've had just stocked up for a while now.
Huh.
Found them on the top
Interesting. So this
floor
is
of
what
a
it
Yeah,
building.
if
would
you
be
guys
better
have
than
got
Keith.
if you guys have any traps, you might want to put them down. These missions are not. I mean, we're probably fine. They'll save
You just
birds
put
some
down
ammo.
traps on like every available space.
I don't have any ceiling traps.
I don't know if I have any ceiling traps.
I have
Let me-
ceiling traps.
Remember,
but
you
I
can
need
also
to
extend them out a, like,
just
a little
defend me
bit.
for enough time to allow me to get them.
Okay.
Alright.
The ceiling gas trap. Clink.
Never mind. I'm getting
Clink.
attacked by bees.
Well, I wouldn't stand
Yeah,
in
there's-
front of the base that they're
Did not
trying
mean to put
attack.
that wall there.
Okay.
What role
will...
do I fulfill in the group then?
You
Or
can
is this
watch.
not a conversation I want to be having?
You can be
I
pun
mean,
man.
You're like Skitter,
Oh
What?
no.
Oh no!
but
no.
before they gave him the equipment, and he leveled up.
he's the sad sack. He's Ted
Hey everyone, Birdcatcher Games here.
to refer to a show that bird hates. He's Ted.
Okay. So, I'm gonna be playing a game called Fortnite, and, I don't know if I'm gonna do a good job, but hopefully you'll have fun watching. And if not, that's okay.
Yeah, I remember Fairy Solitaire. You sound exactly like that. Definitely.
Oh, Fairy Solitaire.
Wait, who's calling for help?
I think there might be a survivor.
Where?
I don't know. Did you know that Fairy Solitaire is like a 6-minute video?
Oh, there he is. He's getting
I
pummeled.
can only watch me playing Fairy Solitaire for like 30 seconds before I'm like, yeah, okay, this video's too long. That should tell you something about my feelings about Fairy Solitaire.
Yep, but it is immortalized.
Yeah.
I think
it
the
should
only
be.
series of yours I've actually watched through to completion was Scribblenauts.
Damn. It's an
I
old
like that
series.
It was a good one.
It's like the first series I ever did.
Well, part of the problem is I've been in like all of your other ones. Then
know.
That is true.
Check your map for updated storm intel.
For chunks of time, your channel is like Wanderbot's channel from an alternate perspective.
Yeah, it's a damn shame.
Bend the van.
I have only myself to blame though.
We've got a bonus in play.
These
do
pieces
we
of
need to do
floating
something?
building are just absurd to look at.
Oh no,
have
I'm
to
trapped
fix this.
inside now because there's
There's
no
a-
door out of here.
there is a door out of there. In
No,
fact.
somebody,
Oh, shit.
it got brokeled.
How'd it get brokeled?
Somebody whacked on it. Somebody whacked on it
Bert,
who
there's
wasn't
a
a
door
good person.
directly to your right, behind you,
Oh.
right there.
Oh goody, there's enemies too.
Yay, they were waiting for you. Huzzah.
Sorry.
Celebrate bird times.
With the kazoo, just like. I can't make a kazoo noise. I don't know if it's possible for the human body. Kazoo sound.
I mean, we did make a tool for that for a reason.
True. Made by none other than Albert Kazoo.
You're essentially doing the equivalent of like, what if I mined this with my hands? I'll just punch rocks.
I
I've
made
played
my
enough
fortune. I am Atticus Kazoo III.
Atticus Kazookakus.
I've played
My
enough
grandfather
Rust and Art to know I can mine rocks with my bare hands.
My grandfather was a kazoo smith. My great grandfather was a kazoo smith. And my great 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 grandfather was an actuary.
The family has a long memory.
Before
I
that,
always wondered what-
ragamuffins.
Like what
Nothing
happens
but.
when there's just the whole familial business and it keeps being passed down from generation to generation, and what happens when someone's just like, I don't like making jam, and they're like, no, but you're a smucker, you
Then the
need to
business
continue.
dies.
You're a smucker.
You're a smucker.
Well, I remember specifically there was a commercial that they had with like the little kids picking berries and stuff, and they're like, we love jam. We're gonna keep.
This is
making
the
jam
only thing
forever."
they
Oh, then they hit
feed
their
us,
teenage
so
years
it's
and they
the
feel like their
only
lives
thing
in
we
the jam.
love.
Father, I would like to go to public school with the other children
No, you're going to
instead
jam
of
school,
Smucker University.
Smucker you.
Smucker you.
Smucker you.
Learn how to-
Population you.
We're gonna learn you to make some Smuckers.
Yeah, you're gonna learn yourself the family
Father-
business.
But father, we live in America, and I could make my own dreams.
Not with that accent, you can't.
No son of
accent.
mine is gonna be a civil engineer.
You're practically asking for economic abuse.
But I wish to make dams. I wish to make dams, father. It almost
becomes
sounds
this
like jam,
lifelong
but it
quest.
has a D instead.
Also,
becomes this
like,
lifelong
what-
quest for him
what-
to subvert his accent and become something other than an exploited child.
what do CEOs of companies like that even do anymore? They're not handcrafting the jam. They probably have workers and machines to do that. They
No,
probably
it's still
have a
one dude.
formula.
After all these
That's
years,
why it's really important that like Edward Smucker
just
the
one
fifth
guy stopping in a barrel. He's got great calves.
takes up the family business.
He's got these amazing
without him-
grape stomping calves.
Ain't no. Just like one dude, no upper body,
He's the linchpin.
gigantic mutant legs.
Like the ones we're fighting.
Yep.
Because he's the cornerstone of the entire jam business. If he falls, we all do.
Launch
Yep.
3, 2, 1, lift
You're a
Bonus
Smucker.
challenge success.
Oh my god.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god, I'm glad we're done playing this for the night.
Yep.
My
Yeah.
brain is done.
May the King of Olympus guide your journey.
Oh good, the same dialogue again. He always
Yeah.
does. He always says the same shit.
Victory.
Fortnite.
And he always
How
plays...
quickly you have fallen in my eyes.
Oh,
Well, I mean, the main problem is you just play the same missions.
again and
And
again.
Same
and again.
mission. There's two. There's two, man.
They don't feel
It's
different
true.
from each other.
No, the only ones that are good are really just the missions made literally out of bonus missions.
There are 2 or 3 missions in this game, and they feel like the same mission. And
Yeah.
like, the upside of Orcs Must Die 1 and 2 is that there's like these nice pre-made levels designed for a specific challenge in mind. But this is just an open flat area where you just make anything.
Yeah.
And like the amazing twist is, guess what? They spawn in 4 different directions in different intervals.
Eventually, you have to defend 2 at once.
What?